Sure. Absinthe. I think it was absinthe bitters, rye, and absinthe bitters, whiskey, sugar. Hello, everybody.
Is that too much work for you?
Yeah, no, actually, I got those things. I think I got those things. I have sugar there and bitters.
We made them on here.
I know the absinthe is over here. I'm gonna have to get it.
Once again, Holden is not prepared for his own live stream.
To be fair, I was working on something important, but
excuses.
I don't have excuses. I have
You have excuses.
real things. Are you gonna talk to the people?
I would like to talk to the people, except I feel like they're gonna make fun of me when I say it wrong.
Oh, yikes. Okay, hi everyone. Hello and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. Today we are indulging in some deliciousness. We will, yeah.
Because it's older.
But
did you bring a plate or are we just eating it on this?
we're gonna eat on this. I was gonna bring a knife so we could cut it open and show the people all the gooey insides.
I'll pour your cup while you are out there.
Good idea.
Hello. So, I didn't think about this before we started, so now I have to decide what to pour him. You'd want something that goes good with the sweet stuff. So, I'm going to say that we... I think we're going to go with my favorite one. Which is this one. I think we're going to do this one. This is Holden's Mystery Glass. So just so everyone knows. Must get the right cup. It's in this one. Otherwise Holden will yell at me. Maybe this won't be so hard for him today. Ooh. Okay. I'll be in charge. Sugar Kitty came an hour and a half early to say hi, so hello. 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 Thank you. It's soft and warm. Hello, Father. Long time no talking to you. And then cheers, everybody. Look at me doing my job. So, today we're going to be eating and drinking the usual. I don't know what's taking him so long. I go find him. Can you hurry up?
Where are you going? I'm ready. You need to hurry up. I was waiting for you.
Okay.
Should I not scroll up?
Well, nobody said anything, but I already read all the comments up to here. So you can start with Peter.
Peter. Hey. Okay. Well, first off, I need to get this up so I can see the comment. And then, okay, so, hey everybody, I got a knife and I even sharpened it, but just in case. Also, we have ice because we're going to be making some Sazeracs. And when I say some, I mean probably one Sazerac, because, you know, Mardi Gras. And when you think Mardi Gras, you think New Orleans. When I think New Orleans, I think of a Sazerac, right? I mean,
I think about
the official drink of New Orleans.
I think about certain things.
Think about black licorice.
I don't like that.
Smell it.
I don't want to smell it.
Okay. This is a real cork too. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead. Oh, oops. We're gonna go ahead and put that off to the side. So I just like.
There's a freezer in there.
I know there is. Because it froze. It froze our lemon juice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pour
So
juice.
today, guys, I was changing the oil and stuff in her car and the spark plugs, and that's why I'm so unprepared. So now that I got my excuse out of the way.
I like how you just found a way to blame me for it.
No, I wasn't blaming you. I was just letting people know what I was doing. It's my fault. That took so long to get there, to do it. Also, we ate some jambalaya today for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like spicy, but it's enough to get like the mouth tingling. So like my palate is going to be
Cajun. I put Cajun in it.
Cajun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well,
On
I like
chicken.
I like Cajun.
I bought some. Because we didn't have any. And I
But,
also bought more
yeah.
Lowry's.
More Lowry's.
And more onion powder. All right.
This is great.
Right.
I only smelt it right in the beginning, but it's good.
I want to start.
Peter. Cheers, Peter.
I want this side.
Sugar
It's got
Bean
more
says the
skin
Paczki
side.
drew me in. The Paczkis drew us in as well. We got a cherry one right here. And then in this box, we have a...
Wait, you gotta show, because they only have these in this area, and they're the number one in the world. Uncle Mike's.
Yep, there it is. Best Kringle in North America, right here in Green Bay. In there we have a cream, a custard, a raspberry, and a prune. And then this one that we're about to dive into is cherry.
And this one's really good.
The plan is to eat these with some whiskey, but Lauren's just jumping right ahead.
S'moras? I should always say that. I went to high school with someone with that last name. S'mora. S'moras Country Bakery. And that's in Pulaski. And my mom said there's a place in Luxembourg that's known for their Paczkis. And then
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Pulaski has a bunch too. So that must be what this place is from.
Bino, cheers. Bad Axe Bobbin. Or I said Bobbin. Bourbon. Fat Tuesday. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, we celebrate here because, well, I need any excuse to eat junk food. And I just started my diet yesterday. And then Lauren's just like, we should eat. And then I wanted to do this video idea, but I was just going to do like one bite of each and really like go like not full force. But I'm like, you know what? It's called Fat Tuesday for a reason. I'm going to be dieting for the next however long. I'm supposed to fast for Lent. Hey, we can talk about what we're going to give up for Lent later.
This isn't a Catholic show.
I know, but some people give stuff up. Some people don't. But it's always interesting.
Find out how many people here are celebrating it and then determine if it's appropriate to talk about it. Because we're the only ones that I don't think it's appropriate.
Well, it's not like we're saying, all hail Jesus Christ. It's just that, you know, some people find it interesting that you give up stuff.
Only Catholics give things up.
I know, but some people think it's interesting what you're giving up. Like, just because I'm not, whatever, pescatarian, is that what it is? Doesn't mean I'm not curious on, like, why they can or can't eat stuff or do stuff, right? Isn't that
mean?
Or, I'm not very versed in other religions and stuff. Not pescatarian is not a religion. I meant
pescatarian is when you
I'm about to get roasted so bad.
I can't even with you. That's when you don't eat meat but you eat fish.
That's not what I meant.
Episcopalian?
Yeah.
Was that hard? It's
very close. Oh gosh, I don't even want to scroll down in the comments because I know I'm gonna get absolutely roasted for that. You know what, guys? Listen, it's early. I haven't had any whiskey yet, which means I don't have an excuse. You guys are just gonna have to trust me that I'm not that big of an idiot. I just don't know certain things about certain things. I'm very smart in other things. Okay. Well, to be getting his ashes tomorrow. See, he's on the train. I have to take vacation from work if I want to get ashes tomorrow. Cheers, 21090. Thanks for being here, Derek. I see you in here as well. Thanks for being here. I don't know if I said hi to Bino, but Bino, cheers. Yeah, so I really like this this bourbon in particular, the one that Lauren poured. I have no idea what it is, but it smells great. It kind of smells like peanutty, which I do have an asphyxiation for nuttier bourbons, so there's that. Peter White said, I thought the tourists all got hammered on hurricanes in New Orleans. That's true. They have those by the boatload, but what I meant was Sazeracs were invented in New Orleans. Because the Sazerac House in New Orleans, that came from the people who made Paczkis bitters. That guy, man, I'm gonna get this all mixed up, but the guy who made the Paczkis bitters kind of started like the Sazerac House and that kind of stuff, and they started making cocktails using Paczkis bitters and a little bit of like whiskey. Then they were making the rye whiskey in New Orleans, hence Sazerac rye being in New Orleans, the Sazerac House. And I'm totally butchering this because it's been so long since we've been there, but basically, that's why I call it the cocktail of New Orleans, because I'm pretty sure that's where it was invented, but I'm sure there's a lot of other things, including hurricanes, that it's very, very popular and probably made down there as well. Made that last week. Pennsylvania Germans make Fastnuts instead of Paczkis. Similar donut, but they're not filled. I've had unfilled versions of these, and they are good. In my opinion, the best quality of a good Paczki is the actual dough. The inside is always important, don't get me wrong, but if it's like crummy dough, then it's gonna be a crummy Paczki. And this one that we just ate is literally so soft, melt in your mouth, squishy, like perfect dough. Great dough. In fact, I'm gonna have like a piece of the dough, and this is a day old. Or 2 days old, actually. 2 days old. This is 2 days old. And I still got that freshness. I can only hope that the Uncle Mike's Paczkis are as good as this one was. Because I've never had Paczkis from Uncle Mike's. I've had their donuts. Their donuts are great. Obviously, their Kringle is award-winning. So, scrolling down here, catching up. There are some others that give up stuff for Lent, not just Catholics.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's what Sugar Kitty says.
Oh. Well, look it. Popular version is Catholic.
Bad X Bourbon says, I'm celebrating it. I gave up stuff for Lent, not giving up whiskey or axes. Yeah, me either. I mean, I don't have axes anymore near me, but I'm not giving up whiskey. That would be too hard, especially having a whiskey YouTube channel. Casey's in the chat. Cheers, y'all. Cheers, Casey. Thanks for being here, buddy. Casey said, did you go to Pulaski to get them? Sorry, I wasn't here earlier. No, they have Uncle Mike's in...
No, these were from Pulaski. I got them at Woodman's.
Oh, that company's from... Okay.
They were completely gone today.
Really?
Yesterday.
Did you go to Woodman's today?
Yeah.
Oh.
For dinner. But yeah,
Oh,
completely. And there was like a pallet full of them. It was like huge. And they're all gone. There wasn't even, the pallet wasn't even there anymore. But they were phenomenal. Those are so good. If these ones aren't as good, it's going to be disappointing because we got, how many of them?
Yeah, 4 of them. Wait. Yeah, 4 of them.
I want to eat one.
Interesting. First, let me pour whiskey so I can have some with
What do you want?
this one. I want the...
This one.
I kind of want Wild Turkey 101. I want more. Actually...
Go get your own whiskey.
I'm just thinking like cherry.
I was thinking cherry and cinnamon like Christmas time.
Well, I know that's why I was doing the Turkey 101. But if I'm thinking cherries, I'm going with a little Cal 15. A little bit of cherry oak action with
Whatever
this Paczki. I think this is going to be the one.
Whatever you say.
Not too much, just a dribble, just to get this last bite or two in here to see how this holds up to it. So I got Cal 15 in the Glen. Smells great, doesn't it? All right, take a sip. I love Cal 15. It's so good. Gotta make sure I get some of that good cherry filling.
Did you forget to open up your mouth?
It was messy.
I'm just kidding. I spilled mine everywhere too. But then I licked it up. How's it, yummy?
Yeah. I like Paczkis a lot.
How do you know which one's which of these? Besides the chocolate one.
You look in the hole.
What? Oh, that's in the way.
Um,
Which one was the chocolate one? Was that the custard?
this is the custard.
Okay, and this one?
I think the powdered sugar one is a cream, and I think the raspberry and prune ones are the powder or the granulated sugar. I gotta say, it's pretty good with the Cal 15. There's not many filling left, so I can't give Lauren a taste.
The
but
side with the more filling and then
Mhm.
I ate it. Okay, which one are we gonna try next?
I don't know, guys. Put it up to a vote. I think we don't want to do prune last because that's probably gonna be the weirdest one for us. Maybe we want to do that one next.
Prune?
I think so.
I don't know how to.
Well, raspberry will be more red. Prune will be more like purplish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
It looks like poop. Oh, but this one I can already tell is not soft, like
Not like this one, no.
not like that one. It's like almost hard. Yeah.
Aw. That's a bummer. I mean, I got them at 3 o'clock, 3:30. And they were probably fresh this morning at whatever time.
It tastes completely different.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And they had it in a case. You know, that was in a bag, a sealed bag and everything. This was in like a
So this
case,
one
like a
stayed
display
soft.
case.
It was probably fresh when I got it, but it stayed soft since because it was still soft today. Ooh, I like the prune filling. It kind of tastes like cinnamony and Christmassy.
I don't think I've ever actually had prunes. Like, I don't know if I've ever had prunes before. Or
Okay,
prune
well, they have
flavored
like
stuff.
10 times as much filling in this than that one did. But
Oh,
that
yeah.
one had a better dough.
I don't had a better dough, but I wonder, like I said, this was sitting in a case for 10 hours at least.
And we had talked about that, about how they're not going to be fresh.
Yeah. But, I mean, the dough doesn't taste bad.
It's different. But there's like 10 times more filling in this. Okay, what are you going to drink it with?
I don't know. I'm thinking, like, it's got to be something dark, right?
Oh,
I mean, prune has a lot of flavor. Okay. I mean, yeah, but we're not about to pull a $170 whiskey off the shelf.
Dribble it.
Okay. We'll dribble it. Well, then I need a new Glen. You just wanted to drink this one, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
We could pull her the wood for double oak would be a good one for this. But I suppose it needs the proof, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to do a dribble of my Parker's Heritage double oaked, as you guys can see. And we're going to do that with the prune. Do you want to have a gander?
I think that would be good.
Some of the best whiskey I own. Honest to God, I'm not even lying. Probably some of the best, if not the best. One of my favorites.
Wait, what are you talking about? Bourbon or the Paczki?
With bourbon.
Are we saying it right? Paczki?
Mm-hmm.
You're positive?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be on here sounding stupid.
And they're the ones who told us how to say it last time we were talking about it.
Are you sure?
Yes. Guys, Paczki is Paczki, right? Not like Paczki or Paczki. It's Paczki. Yeah. I think this might have been the only one that could hold up against the prune. Being 132 proof and a double oaked, it's got so much oak and like.
I really like the prune. I would eat another prune one.
I would too. The prune.
Watch, these ones are all gonna suck now.
I know. We're thinking like we'll start with the prune because that's the most. Well,
I would have saved the worst one for last.
Why would you do that? Why would you want to end on a low note? Well, you don't have enough stomach capacity to, like I can eat all of these in one sitting, but like by the time you're on your last one, you're probably gonna be like, oh, no more. Turkey says the whole idea is to get rid of the butter, lard, and sugar for Lent. So if all that fat can't make a good donut, it's in trouble. Yeah. Casey Tiddler said, what a shame, Lauren. Paczkis are the best fresh. Well, we can only do so much. Cheers, guys. Missed ya. Cheers, Tay. Thanks for being back. Be Brave, Let's Talk is in the chat. Cheers, Joshua. Young Joshua. Thanks for being here. Sugar Cutie says, my mom's side of the family is mostly Methodist, and my grandfather had an English mother who was Episcopalian. Is that right?
Good job.
Pescatarian. Those two both give up things for Lent from what I've seen.
But are those like based off of like
religion or
the Catholic
culture?
side of religion, or like because there's like two it broke in half, right? And then there was like Catholics and the Lutheran people, and then like
you're the one who studied.
I didn't study it that closely. I studied.
You studied it more than me. The only thing I've ever studied is being Christian. So I am late for the Lauren show featuring Holden. Cheers, Hanging AZ. Thanks for being here. I barely got invited myself, but you know what? I managed to make a surprise appearance. Sugar says, prune keeps America going. True. Don't prunes make you poop?
I was just going to say, we'll be pooping later.
Yeah. That's what you're supposed to eat if you're constipated, right? Peter White says, geez, that looks good. Would have to double up on the metformin for one of those. What's metformin? I'm assuming like an antacid or something, or like a... I don't even know. Paczkis and Bourbon says Lutherans give up for Lent as well.
Wow, I was not raised to understand what the F is going on in religion because we never gave up crap.
Well, you know.
In fact, we used to make fun of my dad for giving up fish.
Okay, I don't think Lutherans give up fish.
They don't give up. I've never.
But like, I think they still give up things. Maybe.
Not from. I mean, we never did. I never watched. My mom never gave anything up. Mom, what the heck?
What the heck, Mom?
You're making me look like Holden on the regular days, but today I'm the stupid one.
Hey.
No.
At least you didn't say it was pescatarian.
That is true. He started this out poorly.
Hey, you know what? I got nothing. I'm going to set that off to the side because I'm going to have room for all those. And as he says, I gave up church for Lent. Is that bad? Well, only if you believe funny. It is. Cheers, Holden, Lauren, and Whiskey Pens. Richie, my man. Thanks for being here, buddy. I've missed you. While. He is usually working, I think he said.
Oh.
I've talked to him on other live streams, but
I work too. It sucks.
Yeah. Wow. Paczkis and Bourbon says those look so good. They are really good. I mean, they may be a little bit harder than the rest, but this one's softer, but this one she pulled out of the back. So that one's probably going to be the freshest.
This one's a lot softer than that one.
And, you know, they might have had, because it doesn't, obviously, like, people don't buy prune.
Yeah, people probably aren't going, oh, I want the prune Paczki.
Yeah.
Even though I'm pretty sure that that's like a typical Paczki flavor. Because didn't we go somewhere last year and they had prune ones?
Maybe, probably. I mean, I don't think it's uncommon. What are you doing?
I don't know. Your arms aren't very big.
I haven't worked out in like 2.5 weeks. Buying a house is hard. Sugar Cutie said, I've heard it more with an N in there. Paczki.
See, this is why I had to clarify, because you're making me look stupid.
Paczki.
I'm Googling
Paczki. All right, well, we'll call it Paczki. I'm not scared. I just started calling it Paczki recently because...
How to pronounce...
Prunes make you shit, boy. Good luck.
Paczki.
Thanks, Josh. Glad to know that. Lauren's the one who's going to have to be sleeping with me tonight, so...
What the fuck do you
It's going to be a death chamber in there. Huh? Paczki? Yeah. Paczki.
It's... Okay.
Diabetes med.
Paczki. You see what you're doing? You're walking around talking about Paczkis and you...
Everyone I've met calls them Paczkis.
They probably are just going with what you're saying because nobody knows how to freaking say it and you guys are all a bunch of crazy people.
Nate told... Listen, I went over to change your oil and I asked him if he was going to celebrate Fat Tuesday because obviously, like, who doesn't want to celebrate eating?
Or taking your shirt off to get some beads.
That's just Mardi Gras in general. Sorry, guys, I didn't bring any beads. Anyway, Nate said Paczki to me without me saying anything or even mentioning him.
You don't know why he said that.
Right in the punch. True. I don't even get like how Paczki turns into Paczki.
Well, it's a different language. We can start there.
Well, yeah, but
even which one are we having next?
Probably the cream, because if that's like the super sugary, like whatever, we're not gonna want to.
I'm not gonna want to eat it.
Yeah. Those are both Protestant branches, but Episcopal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Episcopalian is about as close to Catholic as you can get. Henry VIII just split off from Rome to get divorced. The rest is still the same. Interesting. Derek says we follow the church with mom.
This makes more sense now.
Check out Be Brave, Let's Jock. And tune in on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. If you guys want to hang out and talk about just, hard things in life, or you just need a place to hang out and talk, that's the place to do it. What?
That comment.
Oh.
Did she eat the whole thing?
Casey Tizzler said Taylor made a king cake and didn't give me any. Had you ever had king cake?
I've had it.
No, but they had some at here. But I wasn't about to buy 4 punchkis, an extra punchki at home, and an entire cake. Man, I'm gonna die.
You're already getting flubbery, so that's okay.
You guys see the emotional abuse that I go through on a daily basis.
Don't.
She's not lying. I really have put on the pounds.
And look at these skinny little noodle arms. I'm used to
What's skinny about this? Look at the screen.
Look at it.
Look at the screen.
Squishes.
That's because I have no muscle glycogen right now. Anyway, I put on a solid, I gotta say, from Halloween, I've actually put on 15 pounds.
Holy shit, Holden.
No, I put on 12 pounds. But in the last 2 weeks,
it's mostly been for
the last 2 weeks that I stopped going to the gym, I gained 4 of those pounds. So, to your health. But you gotta do what you gotta do. It's Fat Tuesday. Hang on, they said king cakes have the little toys in them? ? I don't know, but they're green and purple.
Yes. I think it's usually a little baby, and then if you get the baby, you're it.
Oh. Are you gonna take shots of Metamucil? Oh yeah, Metamucil after you eat those delicious treats.
What does Metamucil do?
I thought that was stopped. I thought that stopped phlegm, like Mucinex.
Why is the Paczki giving me phlegm?
I think either that or it's an antacid. I am a Pepto-Bismol man.
Can you take a
And I will always drink Pepto-Bismol. I'm just trying to catch up. I don't want to get too far behind where we're stuffing our face. I was going to do that. I got to give it a squish for the camera.
Well, powdered sugar is going to go everywhere. Get out of my way.
Not even on the screen. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Is it good? Did you try it?
I tried it. It tastes like...
Okay. Could you not?
I thought you were going to let me smush it in your face.
No, you have another long time to be on here. Yeah, I can't have powdered sugar on my face. At least not right now.
You literally have powdered sugar on your nose. And you had prune on your lips before, and you didn't say anything.
Oh my gosh. That's thick.
I don't
That's
like
pure that's frosting
I don't like
from a birthday cake.
You can have that one.
It's not bad, actually. It tastes really good.
You just breathed a shit everywhere.
It's the powdered sugar.
You're nasty.
Anyway, it's good. If you guys like a frosting, like a birthday cake frosting, or just like a buttercream, maybe.
But that's why I don't like Uncle Mike's Kringle, because that's the crap they put on it.
It tastes really good. I'm not gonna lie. It's just super sweet, and I have another 2 Paczkis
What are you
to
gonna eat with that?
I don't know. I might save that one for the Sazerac because whiskey might be a little bit too harsh for this. I'm gonna want something more kind of refreshing and cold, probably with something that sugary.
So are we cutting open another bad boy?
I think I'm gonna make a Sazerac right now, and then you can read through some of these comments if you can see them. You can scooch over if you need to. Otherwise, I'll make it. I don't remember the exact
Nothing wrong with
measurements,
being regular, so it must be for your shits. I already had the shits, so I don't need it again. Thought we could get that out.
That's good for you.
I used to eat donuts with a knife and a fork because I hated my hands getting sticky. Right out of a Seinfeld episode. Yeah, we'd have to question you. If you came out to donuts with us and you weren't just stuffing your face and you had to get out your fork and knife, well, Holden would be confused why there's still a donut on your plate.
Yeah, I inhale my donuts, so.
Yeah. I always wanted to go there.
To NOLA?
To Uncle Mike's? Have you never been to Uncle Mike's?
Wait, who said that?
Bino.
Ooh, you should go.
I find it surprising that he's never been there.
Me too, because crap, I was supposed to rinse this with.
Seinfeld was the best. Always watching reruns. Holden makes me turn it off when it's on the TV.
Seinfeld?
Yep. New Orleans. Okay. He always wanted to go to New Orleans. It was very fun.
I love New Orleans.
It was very fun. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Lots of strip clubs too. Everyone was naked.
And you get invited. I mean, they're luring you. It's like,
there's hookers on the side
hey, you
want
to see some boobies?
Yeah. So that's perfect place. Holden, is there a bourbon pairing with the treats? Yes, there is.
There do be.
A very
lackadaisical approach.
I don't know what that means. A very
laid back.
No. I was gonna say unorganized approach because we weren't prepared. And then I ate.
What do you think absinthe tastes like straight?
Just try it.
I do have a little teeny
My
dribble
cousin lives around New Orleans, and she brought king cake for us cousins once or twice. I never had it in New Orleans. Only like the one you buy from the store, and then you just cut it open. Tough guy. Yeah. Bino says you're a tough guy. At least someone thinks that.
You know what?
Quit eating sweets with your bourbon.
It's not bad.
He's not gonna listen.
Who says that? Oh, Hangin'
Hangin' Easy says that.
You know what, Hangin'?
Lauren out here fat shaming. I'm not fat shaming.
Yeah.
Lauren,
Who does she think she is?
Go sit in the corner. I am not fat shaming. First of all,
that's true.
He wanted to stay this way for the rest of his life or get bigger. I don't care.
That's also true.
What I care about is having to hear him call himself fat all of the time. So I have to encourage him not to be fat because otherwise I have to hear about it. And I don't want to hear about it. I just want him to just...
How did that go? I feel like I'm missing an ingredient of
whiskey.
Well, I know that. But if you guys remember how to make a Sazerac, now...
Why didn't we just Google it?
I have a rinsed absinthe glass. I have Patience bitters, a little bit of simple syrup because I don't have sugar cube, and I have Sazerac rye whiskey. And I think that's it, but I don't really know. So we're going to go with 1 1.5 ounces of rye whiskey. So that's how that went. Yeah, so basically...
So you guess the king cake is the one with the baby in it?
Oh, yeah. A Sazerac, I'm pretty sure, is basically like a...
With powdered sugar, my choice for a pairing is the Michter's American. We don't have Michter's. And yes, you guys did tell Holden to get Michter's multiple times, and he has yet to do so.
To be fair,
good
we
Lord,
did just buy a house.
Good. Somebody eat one for me. Holden's got you. My bourbon journey is here.
What looks good? What are we eating?
True Wisconsinite right here. What is the punchki from? What?
Polish.
Poland?
I believe so. Cheers, my bourbon journey.
Is there
Thanks
a lot
for
of
being
Poland
here.
people in Wisconsin?
I think so. Well, I think.
Is that what Pulaski? That's why I'm thinking Pulaski, right?
Probably.
Maybe you can answer my question. Am I thinking Pulaski? I don't know.
Hey, this strainer fits perfectly in this glass.
Metamucil keeps you regular. You are both too young for it yet, I'm sure. Whew. Thank goodness. Even though Holden does drink Pepto like it's candy.
I do love me some Pepto.
High fiber laxative. Holden eats a lot of fiber.
I don't need any laxatives. I poop 4 times a day. I'm sure you guys needed to know that information.
Shit making Holden. Oh, making Holden feel like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Unbelievable. I am the Pillsbury Doughboy.
I am not making you feel like that. First of all, First
as
of
I
all,
stuff my face with Paczkis.
well, the Pillsbury Doughboy giggles when you touch him. See, you do that yourself.
Okay, well.
Kringle is more
I've been
my
getting
jam.
chirpy.
I need a raspberry one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like Kringle too. But I don't like Kringle with all the crap on it. I just like the Kringle with like the stuff inside and the glaze. But Uncle Mike's, they do sell them like that. But they like sell them with like frosting and hot fudge and crap on them.
It's like
just,
a thick Kringle, and they cut open the entire. It's a thick Kringle in the shape of a pretzel, and they cut open the middle, and they fill it with like a like this frosting.
This stuff. This
cream
stuff
or
is
whatever.
what they put it in,
and then they cover it over the top with like whatever flavor it is, basically.
And I don't like it because I don't like frosting.
I love the turtle. Like, I'm gonna find a picture for you guys. You guys can like ooh and ah at the glory of the Uncle Mike's
But
Kringle.
we don't have to ooh and ah because some people aren't gonna like it. Just like I don't.
Well, that's true. You're right. Is Uncle Mike's Danish? I don't know.
No,
I just want to see
the Danish Kringle factory.
Right
there.
What? There it is. So yeah, Uncle Mike's.
Just hit images.
I'm there. It's got to show up somehow.
Right there.
This one.
Any of them.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on, guys. Let me just pop the screen up here. Pop. Share screen. Let's go with this one. Share. Can you guys see this? I hope so. First of all,
is that Uncle Mike?
I might be Uncle Mike. I don't really know, but that Kringle looks. I mean, it's just like I don't know, like cause I haven't really. I don't know if I've even eaten their Kringle ever, or I know I've had like a piece here and there, but I think it's been a while. Ooh, sea salt caramel. That looks good. The turtle one's back here. But I remember it being good. I don't see it cut. It doesn't look cut out. Oh, the turtle one right here. You can see.
Yeah, this is more like a regular one.
Yeah, this is like a typical one. But
I just prefer, and I like fruit things too. I don't like the sugary crap. So that would make sense why I wouldn't like that anyway.
Yeah, I just like toppings and stuff. Like, oh yeah. Okay,
that's good.
That's good.
Right there. Stop sharing. Okay, whatever. You weren't doing this the hard way.
Well, I never want to do anything easy.
I don't understand.
My brother Journey says they're so good. I already had mine today. Well, yeah. What kind did you have? And
what flavor was yours?
We, as you can see, had 5. So
we haven't had 5 yet. We've only had 3. We have 2 more. Which one's next?
I don't know. I'm drinking the sass with this one.
Oh, we haven't done that yet. I can't feel my leg.
I definitely think the sass is the way to go, because like the cold and refreshingness of this is completely offsetting how sweet that is. Have some of that.
Oh,
it's yummy.
I don't want to.
I think you need a drink on the channel. Richie G says, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet. Please do, guys. That would help us out a lot. So, Sugar says, I always thought most Paczkis were raspberry.
Well, we have a raspberry
one. We do have a raspberry one. In fact, that might be next.
Okay. Raspberry is next. Well, that's rough.
I don't think it's as hard as those two, though. Oh, that's soft. That's a softie. Okay. Who gave her a knife?
Don't touch it.
Anyway, beer. You gotta flash them to the beads from the floats during the parade.
When we went to New Orleans, someone threw beads at me, and it hit me in the toe, and it hurt really bad.
Yeah, but it was just a normal day.
Yeah, it was just because it was also like a Thursday. It wasn't even a weekend. This one doesn't have as much filling. Well, that's depressing. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. Holden, you're gonna lose all the filling.
I was getting it to leak over the sides like a goodness.
You like that one?
Raspberry is by far the best flavor. I personally love raspberries, so.
Did you eat any of the strawberries I bought you?
Not yet. How'd you think this one? Or how'd you think of this one? What'd you think of this one?
This one is very donut-y to me.
Well, I mean, that's basically what they are. A filled donut. I personally love raspberries. So I think
It
raspberry
doesn't feel
one's
as
really good.
special.
Thank you, Beano. Yeah, well, I mean, there's something about the classic, you know what I mean? Did you try that?
Yes, it's soft.
Was it good?
I don't like that.
Why not? I thought you liked it in New Orleans.
No, I didn't. I had the other stuff, and then I lied to you.
Native Pringle from the O&H and Racine, those are killer. Yeah, we've talked about this before for sure.
I've had it. It's yummy.
Richie Z plugged in the Patreon at the Bourbon Bar. Guys, please go check that out if you're interested in getting some exclusive content. Only $2 or $5 a month, depending on how much you choose to support us. And every little bit counts, and I'm super appreciative of all of my Patreons. So if you guys look for extra content, definitely check us out there. Yes, Polish. Yes, Pulaski is Polish. Pulaski. My sister taught at the Pulaski High School for a while. Mr. Great Shot is in the chat. Cheers, Mr. Great Shot. Thanks for being here, buddy. Talking about Bobby Bag Bourbon. Reno 911. I don't know anything about that. All right, I think we're almost caught up on the comments here. And then, yeah, no, we are. Look at that. All right, I got to deselect. I'll just go like this. Okay. What to pair with the raspberry? I think this would be a good one. I think we should bust out the cognac.
For this?
Well, not for this, but just in general. It's.
I feel like the cognac would have gone with the prune one. You're not sneaky. Everyone watched you do it.
I know, but.
How often do the people see you without glasses on?
Almost never. I used to make all my videos without glasses on. Makes it incredibly hard to see. I have to get this close to my computer to be able to read.
Holden's blind as a bat. And I don't even think bats are blind, which is really sad because it's worse than that.
Bats are blind.
Are they blind?
They use sonar.
They use sonar? But they have
what
eyeballs.
What do you think the thing in Batman is about? I mean, they're not blind. They're just really, really, really bad eyesight, I think, is how that works. But they use echolocation. That's why in Batman...
that's why they screech?
Yeah. Actually, yes. That's why in Batman, when Lucius Fox...
Yes, he does the thing, he drops it, and they all go...
He's just like... and it's got sonar, like a bat. And then Bruce Wayne's just like...
This is why you didn't get cast to play Batman.
Hey, I could be Batman.
If you could be Batman, I think we would have...
Batman.
No.
You know, I saw a Batman playing cards from that one place that you got me my Harry Potter ones. They're really cool.
They were at the store.
What kind of whiskey am I going to pour with the...
Do you know?
I got to get my bearings here. This is...
This is this.
I thought I drank all that.
Well,
no, this is the Cal. This is that. Yeah. Yummy. The Cal 15 was cherry, but I'm trying to think, maybe like a Buffalo Trace product. I've gotten raspberry from a Buffalo Trace product before, and it's really nice and sweet too. And I still haven't guessed this mystery Glen, but I'm honestly so thirsty because of all the sugar. I could down. When we get done with this live stream, I'm gonna be drinking like pints of water.
That makes me peeing all night and sweat.
That's true. Let's pull out. We're gonna okay. It's so inappropriate. So I got Buffalo Trace single barrel here.
Buffalo Trace is inappropriate? What are you tracing? The Buffalo's balls?
Is this really a sticker? I thought this was on there more, but I guess it is just a sticker, isn't it? I really can't see anything. I mean, I look really cool and everything, but what do you guys think? Glasses or no glasses? You don't like that?
It's just too much work. Give me a cup. I will give you a glug, glug, glug.
Not too many glugs now. That's good. Okay, maybe a little bit more. It sounded like a lot came out of there. All right. It's dripping. So, I thought that I liked this one better than the normal Buffalo Trace. But then I did it in a blind, I think, on Advent calendar. And I said some naughty things about it. So, and not in a good way. But I do actually like it. I'm going to make a video where I do single barrels versus single barrels. Because I have like Eagle Rare single barrels, Buffalo Trace single barrels, E.H. Taylor single barrels, Russell's single barrels. And I got single barrels. Got single barrels coming out of my ears. But whether or not they're like super different and how different they are, it's kind of a video that I wanted to make. But I'll get there eventually. I gotta get time, and apparently time's hard to come by when you're buying a house because everything is impossible. Life becomes hard. Oh yeah, the amount of vanilla in this, I think like vanilla and like raspberry-ish, like that should be perfect with this one. You want to have a sip of it?
No.
You haven't drank any of my whiskey.
I drank that thing.
You're gonna do another Lauren Drinks Whiskey video. That's always a good one. I get some good views too.
I'm gonna do one more. I just gonna try.
We'll do one where Holden drinks wine.
Yeah, but you enjoy wine.
Well, yeah, but we'll do a Lauren Ran episode.
We're gonna have unicorn guest steers.
Unicorns? Yeah, I'd say this one's pretty good. The sweetness and the vanilla, like raspberry-ness, goes good with this one. But I feel like it could be better. Part of me wants to step it up into an E.H. Taylor. But I'm like loaded right now between sugar and everything else. Where'd my glasses go? I can't see anything. My glasses.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Did you guys see the new Velma show? I've heard very terrible things about it. Like Velma from Harry Potter. Wait, sorry, Scooby-Doo.
I'm like, what the F are we talking about?
Velma from Scooby-Doo. There's like a TV show where she's like, it's like super cartoony and it's supposed to be like an Adult Swim type show. I've heard it's really, really bad. Do you have my glasses?
I put them away. Stop!
I can't find them. No, seriously, I need them to see. Thank you. I'm actually really blind.
How do I look?
Sexy. You know, she had glasses on in her Tinder profile pictures, like those big glasses that.
That was back when I cared how I.
In particular, film stars wear. But
Why
anyway,
do you have to tell people that I'm a whore?
I never once said that you were a whore. The film star might be a whore, but it's not you. Yak and prunes. Cognac and prunes. So if I ate the rest of that prune one with a little bit of yak.
Would you like me to open it?
I don't know. I'm getting like loaded here.
We still have one more.
I know, which is why I'm so like procrastinating it. Maker's Mark with raspberry, particularly the FAO Schwartz release.
I threw it on the ground.
We gotta grab the FAE.
You can grab it. I'm not.
FAO Schwartz. Which one is the Schwartz? I only have FAO 2. But right now we're playing on a little bit of a Sazerac de Forge cognac. This has whiskey in it.
Yeah, take the whiskey out. Ugh.
Now it's like a whiskey cocktail with water, sparkling water. Nothing like a good twist when you open. You gotta be careful not to break the cork. This thing needs to be tipped.
It was a little
not too much now. Nothing like a good $130 between 2 years and 50-year-old cognac. But we liked it, right? The cognac. Good. Oh. It smells literally so fruity and grapey and yummy.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna drink it with the prune?
I am gonna drink it with the prune. Did you want to sip it before I get there?
I'm okay. There's not much in there.
Okay. You know, the yak is so sweet. It kind of has an earthiness to it, and like the spice and fruitiness coming from the prune goes really well with it. Yeah, I'd say yak is the move with the prune one for sure. Ooh. All right, everybody. Let's just take a minute to admire.
Okay. Nobody needed to hear that.
Nothing happened.
This one's a lot softer. I can feel it.
You feel it, eh?
Don't touch me.
How is it? Is it yummy? Only okay?
I don't necessarily enjoy their custard as much as other places,
Okay.
but it's not bad. You're gonna like it.
Oh, I'm sure I will. I think I'll go ahead and dive in and have a bite of it. You don't like that custard? I feel like it's sweeter than other custards.
I don't dislike it. I just prefer other custards over this one. What are you going to drink with that one?
I don't know. This is good. This is really good. Yeah, I like that one. That one's a good one. I think it's going to go for me. It's going to go raspberry, custard, prune, cherry, and then cream. I think that's my order.
Yeah?
Yeah. Raspberry one is goated for me. I love raspberries. The prune one is good, but that one is just... and I did really like the cherry one. It's just that prune one, man.
I liked that brand better than this brand.
Me too, but...
If we had a prune one of theirs, I bet it would have been...
Oh, it would have been great, I'm sure. I should get the Maker's FAEO2 and have it with the raspberry one. I'm like super loaded right now on sugar.
We haven't even been live streaming for an hour and we got through all of our donuts.
Hey, now. We got other things to do. We get to talk about the giveaway. Talk about our Lent.
Giveaway.
Well, I know, we've got to talk about it again. I should have said it when there's more people in the chat, but we're down a couple. Sugar, he said it's not actually a sticker, but a printing. A client of mine does liquor bottles printing and makes the Buffalo Trace, among others. Interesting. Because I saw in this store the other day, but wait a minute. I don't know. I thought I remember seeing a Buffalo Trace bottle that had like a really clear, ugly sticker, whereas this one's more of a cutout, nicely shaped sticker. So I don't really know. Ooh, you dirty bottle, lol.
I think you were stroking the bottle.
I was?
Or it was when I was talking about drawing its testicles.
When did you do that?
When I touched it and you talked about the yummy and the something.
Badax Bobby says, speaking of work, see y'all. Or see ya. Cheers all.
Oh no.
Cheers, Bobby. Thanks for being here, buddy. Be safe if you're going to fight a fire. If that's what you mean by work, be safe.
Is that what he does?
Yeah, that's what he's axe.
He's a firefighter?
Yeah, and then when they drink the whiskey, they have axes and they on the table. Actually, they have a plank of wood. And
that sounds scary.
yeah. Richie Z says, Holden, are you picking up the new J. Henry La Flame bourbon? We don't get J. Henry and Cali, but Sealbacks notified me to have it. I've seen it around. I haven't bought it. I've heard really good things about it, but I haven't been able to pull the trigger. I'm pretty sure Nancy Fraley is the one who blends that stuff. J. Henry does have really good whiskey, though. I have their standard stuff, and I've seen them flame around. I've heard really good things about that and their yearly like specialty release. But I think all of the flames sold out. It sells out pretty fast here in Wisconsin, but I don't think there's any more that I could get one. It was at a time where I was spending too much money and I couldn't afford to get that one with a lot of the other ones I got. But so I didn't end up getting one. Oh, that's a sharp knife. Hanging AZ says, "What's the deal with those big ass glasses anyway?"
Yeah, what's the deal with your big ass glasses?
I think he meant for girls. Well,
it's because we look
there's
better.
A particular adult film star who wears those glasses, and even though young men don't realize it, when they see girls with that glasses, that's what it reminds them of, so it automatically makes them attracted to that person because they've seen them in so many adult films.
Holden, you just admitted to the whole world that you watch horror movies.
I've actually only ever seen one of her films. That's the truth.
You're gonna confess that, right?
Hey, I'm sure most people have. And
okay, but that doesn't mean it's any less disgusting.
I never did anything. Because you can watch it.
No, you can't. I learned that in our class.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure I watched it with a couple buddies, which makes it really weird.
One time, I don't want to hear my
I shouldn't say it like that. We didn't sit down and watch it. What we did is we were all hanging out.
I think you're digging yourself a hole.
No, and someone sent it in the group chat like as a joke, and then we all clicked on it and we all had it playing on our phones. But we were not sitting on a couch in front of a TV watching it because that's a little fucking weird. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I've never really seen any other ones with that in particular person. So, FAE, I call FAO Schwartz after the New York City toy store. I've never been to the toy store in the city, but I'll grab the FAE one.
Hold on, I've been in New York.
I've never been to New York. I do like this one a lot, and you're right. It probably will go really good with the raspberry one. Biking Bourbon is in the chat. Cheers, Biking Bourbon. Thanks for being here. It's been a minute. Yes, it has, but I'm glad you're back. We enjoy seeing you here, so especially being a fellow Wisconsinite. When I sip whiskey neat, no real issues. If I have some old fashions, I am done. Yeah, I mean, whiskey neat, I never really go overboard, but I have gone overboard on old fashions before.
He's got overboard on all.
True. The bigger the glasses on Twitter, the crazier the person.
Okay, I don't have a Twitter. Therefore,
that's also true.
It doesn't matter how big my glasses are. And I don't even know where they are.
Yeah, she stopped wearing them when we started dating. What a shame. I'm not a big fan of custard. A donut at least mixes it with the dough. But particularly plain is too creamy for me.
Well, I guess I don't really go around eating custard plain either.
Me either. But I do like it in a Boston cream donut.
My favorite kind of donut is Bavarian cream.
Bavarian cream. That's basically like a Boston cream.
No, I think Boston cream is the flavor of the cream is a little different than Bavarian cream. But it's the same concept, yes.
Peter White says, I still have a heel of a 30 Armagnac cast strength from Valinge and Malay. I don't know if I butchered that, but probably 30 years. That's quite the aged Armagnac you got there. Before we get too far, and I forget to mention, I said this on last week's live stream too, but we are going to be doing another giveaway.
We're not going to set it on the table because then whoever wins will get. Whoever wins is going to get Paczkis.
I'm really full and bending over. I hurt my stomach.
Is there powdered sugar on this?
No, it's not.
There is powdered sugar all over this.
I don't think it was powdered sugar. I think it was a couple of sugars. Anyway, so this is another giveaway that we're doing. It's going to be a free entry, just like the last one, where all you have to do is say a specific thing on the day that we're giving it away, and you'll have the chance to win it. Now, this is a special gift from Taylor Passion, the one who won the last gift. She decided that she was going to donate more to the cause and that we could give away. And so that was super cool of her. So thank you for that. And what we got here is a couple of
2 samples.
Wisconsin things. So we got 2 samples from the Driftless Glen Distillery. One of them is a single barrel wheated bourbon, which I believe they don't sell outside of Wisconsin. So that one will be very special. The other one I think is just their normal bourbon, and I think it's a single barrel. That or it's a port finish. I can't remember, but I believe it's a single barrel. We're gonna have to touch base with Taylor and Casey. But we also have some Anape Brewery beers in here. This is a cool brewery we go that's up here in like the northern part of Green Bay in Swamico. And we got 2 Stall, which is their main stout, and then we got the Little Soldier, which I believe is like more of a red ale. I think don't quote me on that. And then we got some Wisconsin Old Fashioned mix for all of you who would like a Wisconsin Old Fashioned instead of like your typical whatever. And last but not least, we also have a Glencairn glass. It'll be a bourbon bar glass, just like you guys see here. That I like the one I've given away before in the last giveaway.
Yeah.
That'll all be in here, including the pretty basket. So you guys will be getting this whole thing, and you have the chance to win that. And what do you say? What are we doing next week?
We're gonna do it when we make the cookies.
Oh, we're gonna do it when we make cookies. Although I don't know if we. Yeah, we might do it when we make the cookies. When were we making the cookies?
The 14th
of March.
Possibly
the 14th of March is when we're going to be giving this away. So guys, make sure you stay tuned. I am going to post it on my Instagram, so there'll be more information there as well. But yeah, like I said, free giveaway. All you have to do is be here, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment something in particular. I'll have a theme on that day where you guys can comment and stuff.
It's going to be Eat Stacy H's Cookies with Lauren.
Yeah. And so yeah, we're doing a giveaway, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Now, moving on. I'm so thirsty, but
you want me to go get you some water that's not sparkling?
That might help. So I was doing an oil change today, and I didn't have a funnel. And so what I did is I took the container of oil and I poured it from way up here into the hole. I didn't spill a single drop.
That's what they teach you at car school.
Ugh. Sparkling water does not taste fantastic. Actually, with the cognac, it kind of tasted like kids' sparkling wine.
Do you think if we put a squirt of that Mio stuff in there that it would taste good?
No, sparkling water? Probably.
Should we try it?
Not right now. That's a palate cleanser, but we have more sparkling water out there.
I don't want to get
we can try it with. I just wanted to rinse this glass out so I could put in the FAO. What did he call it? FAO. What did he call it?
Schwartz.
FAO Schwartz in the glass here. Ooh, it does smell good. It smells sweet and fruity, kind of like that. What are you doing?
I'm getting the ice out of here.
For why?
I'm gonna put soda in here.
Oh, you gonna have Sazerac soda?
Should I put some whiskey in it?
You put some whiskey in it.
What whiskey would taste good with my squirt?
First of all, you should throw some bitters in there too.
Oh.
It'll be kind of like an old fashioned. So we're gonna do a couple of bitters. Then we'll do an ounce of whiskey and a little bit of squirt.
I don't like those bitters.
You don't like this one?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. Do that one.
The
Patience.
I mean, you had them both at.
I know, but that was a long time ago.
Saz house. There's a couple batches.
Okay. I wanted to smell it, but it's too late now. I have to like it.
Well, you probably will. It's a lot simpler. And then you're gonna want to probably go with. Honestly, grab the. Hold on, guys. We're just gonna grab a whiskey for Lauren. Actually, you know what? Might as well just stick with the good stuff.
Isn't that gonna make it cinnamony and weird?
No. Trust me.
Yummy.
This is more fruity than cinnamony. Just a
That's enough.
smidge.
Holden,
Just a smidge.
you want me to get drunk or something?
Oh yeah, then you just need some Luxardo cherries and you'll be golden.
This is my special wine.
That looks honestly like refreshing and nice. I want some when you're done. But I'm gonna try this Maker's Mark FAO Schwartz with the raspberry Paczki. Ooh, I dropped some raspberry
I think
filling.
it's pronounced Paczki.
Punchki. I really think this FAE is so good. I like Maker's Mark's exclusive line. I'm just not gonna lie. What did I have with them? Buffalo Trace, right? Originally?
I don't remember.
Remember now. This is definitely the one to have with it. Yeah, but this one really opens up like the palate to receive this like sweet raspberry goodness. What?
I thought you were going to shove the whole thing in your mouth and then you gave up on that little tiny bite.
I didn't want to look like a pig online.
We just ate 6 donuts!
4!
5!
I only was eating halves. So 2. Although I am really full.
Don't lie to the people.
Okay. Sugar Kitty, you're obviously smart. You're onto something with the Maker's Mark. It's great with the raspberry.
I thought you had the FAEO2 in there. Oh.
It's Maker's Mark.
I don't think that was Sugar Kitty.
Yeah, it was.
Are you sure?
Yep. I think. Yeah.
Oh.
FAO
Okay.
Schwartz.
Everything.
Ooh, Dripless Glen samples. Yeah. Hey, they have some good stuff. I've never had the weeded, but I am hopefully gonna try it before I get to the once we get to the giveaway. So I can tell you guys what the tasting notes are. Richie says definitely want to get a Bourbon Bar Glencairn if they're available to buy. They will be, hopefully soon, fingers crossed. I'm trying to find a way to buy Glencairns in bulk and then get them engraved, because as of right now, the price of getting just an engraved Glencairn is what, like $25?
It's a lot.
It's almost $25 for just one Glencairn, and I just don't want to be charging.
And they don't even look as cool as Joe's.
Well, Joe's looks cool because they engraved like the background and the part with his name is not engraved. Like it's like inverted.
Yeah.
But I mean, mine still looks cool. What are you talking about?
You talked about how you wanted to change the logo, and I slaved to make that one for you. And you're like,
you said it took you like 10 minutes on Canva.
First of all, I lie regularly.
Yeah.
Yes. Second of all, I had to do that, and then I had to upload it, and then I had to upload it again, and then I had to do some other stuff, and then I had to try to get it so it was all the cheapo shit, because I wasn't gonna pay.
True, me either. Not at that point anyway. Peter says newspaper funnels always worked. I never even thought about using paper. I've used like water bottles where like I dry them out, cut them in half, and open the bottom cap and use that as a funnel. I've never thought of using a newspaper. Interesting but smart idea. This life is so cool and fun. Well, thanks, Richie. I'm glad you're here, man. It's been so long. I'm glad to be talking to you. That's true. This is the Lauren show after all. Sugar says, I mentioned FAE stands for fatty acids eaters, which are the chemicals that give fruit flavors. That's why I thought of it.
Is that really what it stands for?
Probably. I mean, Sugar Kitty knows his shit.
I thought he was joking.
So.
I thought he was just calling you a fatty. How was I supposed to know?
You're the only one here who's been calling me fat all night.
I didn't call you a fatty.
How is this? Do you like it?
It is refreshing.
I could drink that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
What was that?
That was the noise you made.
Like,
Would you like me to read it for you?
Sure, it does say it's highlighted more of a fruit-forward approach, but I 100% believe Sugar Kitty because he knows what he's talking about. The FAEO2 is delicious. Esters, not eaters. I did know that because when that came out, I did watch videos about it.
Wait.
And why it's called FAEO2.
Did Sugar Kitty type it wrong or did you
No,
read it wrong?
I read it wrong.
This is why I thought he was calling you a fatty. Because I thought it's an eater. A fatty. Big fatty eater. With heartburn. But it didn't.
I also put a plural on acids. I said fatty acids. I said fatty acids eaters, but it's esters. Peter White says in the 70s we all carried the oil in trunks of our muscle cars, and an old newspaper was easy to find. Well, yeah, I still do because I have an '88 Camaro, and actually, you know, I don't know if I've ever put oil in that car, like apart from oil changes and stuff. But my old '88 Camaro, back when I was 16, yeah, I kept some quarts of oil in the back of that car and filled up on the regular. I mean, like once a week, probably put in like half a quart. Old cars, gotta love them. In case Sizzler says, Holden, you're beautiful just the way you are. I don't know what you said, but say it again. Yes?
Did you want me to say it again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Casey is a little bitch. You're right. Just kidding, Casey. We said that we love you. Just kidding. We weren't talking about you. But what I am thinking is that this one will actually go good with the one that you put in Independent Joe's Mystery Blend. Because it smells desserty. It kind of smells nutty a little bit. But like a super butterscotchy, like a little bit of fruit in there as well. Ooh, yeah. Smells really good. The taste, though, was a little bit weird. So.
Weird.
The taste is good. It's just throwing me off because the nose smells bodied, right? But the palate doesn't have the proof that I would guess by the body of the nose. And the palate doesn't have like a typical bourbon profile, but it has like a yummy profile. So I'm a little bit torn. Josh from Be Brave Let's Talk says my Audi burns oil like it, but it's normal because of turbo. Well, Josh, my Subaru had a turbo and I beat the absolute living crap out of that car. It also had a high flow cat downpipe and a catback exhaust, catless catback exhaust. So basically it was straight piped after the downpipe. And also I had a stage 2 clutch and it was tuned to 93 octane and I made 340 or 380 horsepower to the wheels, according to my Cobb Access port, which isn't the most accurate form of measurement, but it was also all-wheel drive, and like I said, I pounded that boy, and I never leaked any oil in it, so I don't know what and I lied. I did blow my oil lines feeding the turbo twice, but that's its own thing. And Sugar Kitty says his A4 never ate oil. Well, there you have it, Josh. Maybe you just need to get some new gaskets in there.
That was hard to understand.
It's okay.
That was like you speaking another language of just what the fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was sexy. I'm just kidding.
Hubba. Okay.
We're both gonna go to the couch after this.
And have a good night, everybody. Just kidding. Hashtag leaky gasket. Oh yes, Josh and his leaky gaskets. Gotta get them things plugged up. I mean, fixed. Anyway.
You want me to plug your gasket?
No. I'm so full. Like, I'm stupid full. But I have one last punchki to pair, and I'm going to pair it with this one.
Why do you eat it like that?
You gotta get the full...
Why are you pulling it away from your mouth if it's not in your mouth that you're just like that?
You gotta get the full mouth coating.
So we're starting our church marriage classes in a few weeks.
Oh, and we forgot to say what we're giving up for Lent, too.
Oh, I was saying because we were TMIing about dirty things on the internet. They're going to come back and watch this, and then they're going to be like, not today, Satan.
This is good enough for what I'm trying to accomplish with that.
Yeah?
It worked out, actually. Josh says it's so minor. You only notice if you watch it every day, and it didn't stop me from going 130.
Maybe we don't admit the illegal things on the internet.
That's true. We went 130 miles an hour on Saturday.
We just
Friday.
had a conversation with your mother
Friday.
About how we need to drive like less crazy people.
We just had a conversation with my mother about how
wild of a driver Holden is.
How I did so many stupid things and how I was going 180, 150,
like,
160.
This is why I had to pray every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reggie says, hopefully you both already had dinner and this is dessert. Yeah, we had jambalaya.
We had jambalaya.
Lauren made some jambalaya.
I made jambalaya. Yummy.
So,
Holden
we went full New Orleans, full Mardi Gras. We basically transported ourselves to NOLA for the...
I wish.
For the
it
day.
was so beautiful there.
I love that place.
Except it was really dirty.
Yeah, and it stunk. But it was great.
But imagine if we could have had beignets for breakfast.
Peter White says giving up donuts for Lent looks easy now.
Well, Holden just had his fixing for a couple days.
I probably don't need donuts for a long time after this.
We usually don't ever eat donuts.
Donuts are one of my favorite desserts, and I never
eat donuts unless we go to Chicago.
Yeah, it's either if we go to Chicago, or it's my birthday,
or I have an accident at the grocery store and they accidentally fall into my cart.
Yeah, so 3 occasions. Let's talk about what we're giving up for Lent.
Holden's giving up cycle driving.
I was gonna say that. I may get a little bit heated when I drive, okay? But if you're going 60-9 in the left lane when the speed limit is 70 listen, okay, everyone knows that the left lane is for going faster than the right lane, right? And the right lane, yeah, you can go 70. Most people will go like 72, 73. But if you go in 70 in the right lane, you're golden. That's fine. You can go as fast as you want. But if you're in the left lane and you're going under 70 miles an hour...
This has nothing to do with being in the left lane because you do it in the city too. And those rules don't apply in the city.
Yeah.
You're just a cycle driver and you have no patience.
But the problem with being in the city...
You don't need to explain it to them. It's just what you're giving up.
Is that they're right next to each other... And they just go the same speed in a 2-lane road. Like, move. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. But that's what I'm giving up for Lent is my anger toward those people. And my resentment toward those people.
It's bad driving.
My driving's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And no.
You know how to drive like a good driver, but you choose to drive like a cycle driver. So you're giving up the bad driver.
No, I choose to get to the destination faster.
Holden, that is not how it works.
Anyway... All in all, I'm recognizing that I may get a little bit aggressive when I drive.
Recognizing that he has a problem.
And that's what I'm giving up for Lent, to try to better myself, because I really do get too angry. I don't road rage, like, as in, like, chase people or hurt people or flip them off, but I've honked once or twice. But to be fair, if the light's been green for over 5 seconds, like, you should be going by now. Get off your phone. Anyway, what are you giving up?
You get to say it because I shared you a word.
You can say it.
You don't know what it is.
I forgot.
You came up with it.
I forgot.
This shows how much he pays attention to me.
I pay attention. The only issue is that I forgot.
Why'd you knock that donut over?
That was a ghost. I literally saw it tip over. You guys probably saw it on the screen too. Everybody rewind and watch this donut just tip over. That was spooky. If I had instant replay on here, I would do it. Oh, yeah. Lauren isn't really necessarily giving anything up.
Well, I'm giving up not doing it.
she's giving up not doing it, which the spirit of Lent isn't to necessarily give something up. It's just to create more reflective time with God. And if that's what you're doing Lent for anyway, is religious purposes. And her giving up thing for Lent is she's going to pray more. Just her goal every day, I believe, is every day to
And then I
pray.
can't give up on Sundays because you have church.
Right.
Some people do that.
But
take Sundays.
I pointed out just in the morning, thanking, God for the beautiful day. I mean, that's really all it takes. But just, kind of get that ball rolling of just creating a better relationship. So that's that. I'm not going to go too far into it. For those of you who don't believe or don't want to partake, that's 100% your choice, and we respect you for it.
I never partook.
She never partook.
This might be my first time. That'll probably be the hard.
Indeed. If you guys are giving something up, feel free to put it in the chat. I'd love to know.
I'll give up calling you a fatty.
Well, that would be nice.
I'm just kidding, because I don't do that.
I know, I'm kidding. Kind of. Anyway, Richard Z says, awesome Cajun dinner. Yeah.
It was yummy.
Yeah, it was good.
Wasn't as good as the real shit, but.
Oh, no, the real stuff was good. We went on a cruise on the Mississippi when we were down there, and it was a buffet, a Creole buffet.
It was really good.
So good. I loved it.
I would give up things for that past salad again.
Yeah, me too.
That was really yummy.
Sugar Cookie says, giving up road rage for Lent. Interesting. Well, I was thinking about it, and that's probably one of the.
It's gonna be hard for him.
I'm a genuinely at least I think a good person, but one thing that I just for some reason just trips my trigger is just other people's driving. I
think he secretly enjoys to yell in the car because that's the only time he has an excuse to get away with it.
That's true.
Because he never yells and you're not normally you're a different person when you're driving.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm pretty nice and agreeable, and yeah. But when I'm driving,
you could just say, "I'm a nice, agreeable person, and I do whatever you tell me to do, Lauren." That's you. But the second he's behind the wheel, I'm like, "Can you not ride that guy's ass?" And he's like, "Must kiss his butthole." And then it's just and I'm just like, what the?
To be fair, I'm 99% of the time trying to get somewhere in a certain amount of time, and I'm never late for anything. But part of the reason I'm never late for anything is because I speed. If I'm not 10 minutes early, I'm late.
But couldn't you just
I'll be damned if I'm not
earlier?
early. I do. I leave for work an hour early when I only have to be there 15 minutes early. Because I need time to sit in my car and prepare myself. And the faster I get there, the more time I have to collect my bearings before doing the task.
Excuse me.
The prunes are already getting to me.
Oh.
Yeah. Derek says, Lauren, do I have to bring up the little blue car you ran off the road?
You know what? You don't, because I was 15 years old. Not 23.
Hey, I never ran anyone off. I may have gotten called into the cops a few times, but I never caused any accidents.
You hit someone in a driveway.
I hit my own car with my other car when it wasn't supposed to be parked there. And to be fair, I didn't even have my temps yet. That's why I wasn't on the road.
Hold it.
I was just driving my Camaro up and down my driveway, and all I hit was the mirror.
You still hit. I've never hit anyone.
Yeah, well, I never drove anyone off the road. Anyway, Peter White says, I make a better passenger than driver.
Holden can't even do that. He's like, make sure you slow down. It's me that way. Get on the road. Why are you driving off the road? Why can't you ride the other people's lines that are already there? I need to drive home because this is unsafe. I'm not even a bad driver. He's just psycho and has a control problem.
When we hit the rumble strips on a snowy winter day,
I'm sorry
my
that
butt
it was
cheeks
snowing
clench,
everywhere.
okay?
There was snow blowing at me and it was swirling and windy. I couldn't see where the rumble strip started and ended. So once I hit the rumble strips, I know that's where the rumble strips are.
Yeah, well. Richie Z says, Holden, forget the other drivers. Just do your thing. Don't react to other drivers unless you want to race.
He's got a good mindset.
Richie is chill.
He reminds me of the Hawaii people that we met, the really nice ones.
The people who are selling our house to us? The people who, the owners of the house that we bought before, the sellers of the house that we bought are from Hawaii. And they're very cool and nice people.
But that's what they were like. They were like,
They're very just chill.
just
like,
do your own thing.
yeah.
We're gonna leave a bottle of champagne in the fridge.
Yeah.
For you.
So cool.
Just you know,
But,
you gotta live your life and be amazing people. That's how you sound.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Prepare myself. Finish my coffee and a donut. How do cops eat their coffee and drink their donuts and then not shit themselves in their police cars?
I don't know. But I poop 4 times a day without coffee, so I just don't blame the coffee anymore. TMI.
That's okay.
Peter says, wear a blindfold when you are a passenger.
Yeah, Holden. Then we hit the rumple strips, it'll be like a surprise.
I would just prefer not to hit the rumble strips.
Look at it, I've only done it one freaking time. And it was like,
Yeah.
hard to fucking see.
But, to be fair, we spent most of the time in town where there weren't rumble strips, and there were a few times I thought you were going to hit the curb.
That's just because you're crazy. You can't even see.
Oops. Yeah, I'm crazy when the one who's driving like...
My car's really light. When it's windy, it'll just go like that.
Hawaii would be a good destination. I absolutely agree.
It would be, but we can't afford it.
Yeah.
You know, my friend Amanda went to Hawaii, and they went to this bar that's like in the ocean, and you like paddleboard out to it, and then you drink your drinks on your paddleboard.
It's interesting.
That was the end of my story.
Know what we should do?
What?
We should guess what kind of whiskey's in this glass.
Yeah, you should probably do your job.
So we got this mystery Glen here. For those of you who aren't here, for Richie who doesn't get the opportunity to come in here as often, I got my ass whooped by Independent Joe in a battle one time.
Whooped.
And so ever since then, I've had a mystery Glen ever live stream where I have to get blind poured from Lauren, and I have to go through the night sipping on it and thinking about it until at the end of the night, I get to guess on my questions.
I think you've gotten like 1 or 2.
I've gotten 1 or 2, but I've gotten a lot of points from other ones.
Well, yes, but
there's 8 points worth of questions and then a bottle guess. I've only really gotten 2 bottle guesses right, but I have gotten the majority of the points most times. So, I do think I need maybe a little bit more time with this one.
You have 30 seconds. So it's supposed to snow like a foot here this week.
Yeah. And I'm going up north. It's supposed to be...
it'll be fine on Friday.
15 to 20 inches.
Well, yeah, but it'll be fine.
No, 20 to 25 inches. But
right,
I can't remember.
I'm just talking about you're driving up there. You'll be fine.
Yeah, we're taking Trevor's truck.
Is he coming back on Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. What time? Am I here by myself all day Sunday?
I don't know. What we might leave it right after I get done with work on Friday. So, which was the plan anyway. So
I'm not gonna see you for like 4 whole days.
Anyway,
you see how willing he is to leave me. If I left him, he'd have a breakdown.
You did leave me.
Yes, but not
to try on wedding dresses.
Okay, and I only left you for 1 night. You're leaving me for 4 days.
I'm only leaving you for 2 nights.
That's a long time.
It's only 1 more night than you.
Yeah, but
you did it twice because you did it during hunting season.
Well, yeah, but I was going with my dad.
And you did 2 nights in hunting season.
Yeah, so
you've been gone 3 nights.
If someone broke in here, you could fight them off. They're just gonna kill me.
Not if you had a cock. Where's the questions?
I won't wear deodorant for a few days.
Where's the questions?
I don't know. Maybe you should keep track of your things instead of taking.
They should be over there.
They're not over here.
Well, what the heck? Can you read Sugar Kitty's comments, please?
The specific way.
Click on them.
Well, you didn't have that over, and I'm not long enough. It's the Pacific way. They have Pacific time, which is about 5 days later than the rest of the world.
Hey, want to grab that?
What does that have to do with it? I'm confused. Guys, I'm just a little confused.
Is he talking about the Hawaii thing?
Yeah. Most Pacific time is later
than Hawaii time. I experienced that living there.
I forgot that he just lived all over the world.
Sugar Kitty's been everywhere.
And I have to live here in the snow.
In the snow. Jon
This slide
Snow.
is so adorable. We are adorable.
Let me try.
You're just shocked with how much you love me. You have raspberry on your nose.
I'm so full right now. I'm gonna lay on the couch and go into a food coma. For sure. We absolutely annihilated these donuts too, by the way. I mean,
To be
yeah.
fair, it was mostly you.
Again with the fat jokes.
This was my half. I didn't eat any of this one. This was my half of that one.
Thanks, Richie.
And
Cheers,
you
buddy.
ate the second half of my prune one. The only one I ate was the cherry one.
You ate the cherry one. You ate half the raspberry one. You ate half of the
No, this is the other half of my
prune
raspberry.
one. Oh.
And then you ate the rest of my prune.
Okay, I still only ate halves except for the prune one. So I ate
Yes, but
2 3/4.
what are we gonna do with these two?
Save them for Jacob. Peter White says we are just getting snow, then rain, and then freezing rain in the southern Ontario area. Working from home is the best. Must be nice.
Yeah, I have a long drive today. I got a medium drive on Thursday and a normal drive on Friday. Right in the snow.
Yeah. Sugar Kitty says, you think? Youngins.
Is he making fun of you?
No, I think he's agreeing that we're adorable.
Oh, we are.
And then Richie responds with a meow.
Meow.
Meow. Gary.
I like music.
He kind of sounded like Moaning Myrtle there. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get through these questions. So the question, okay, Lauren's apparently just gonna go ahead and read this. So starting off with question number 1.
Question 1. That's the answer.
Are you gonna read it? The people don't know what the questions are.
Question 1. What is the state?
Is that really number 1? If that one was bourbon or rye? Can you just read? The order doesn't matter.
What is the proof?
Okay, so the proof is a tricky one because it smells warmer than it drinks. Proof, I would have to go with 96.
What is the age?
Age? Yeesh. Age, I'm going to go with 6 years.
What is the state?
State is... Honestly, I don't know what the state is.
That's not an answer.
State, I want to go with Indiana.
Bourbon or rye?
I want to say bourbon, but I might be wrong.
Mash bill.
Mash bill, I'm going to go with corn. Corn rye barley. It might be a high rye. Maybe that's why it's so funky.
Is it finished?
Oh, this could be from Bardstown. This could be from Bardstown. I feel like that's something you would do. Not finished.
Price?
$50.
Distillery or company?
Bardstown.
All right. Are you ready to know what it is?
Yes.
All right.
Sure, you said I mentioned the Pacific Way because of the mention of moving to Hawaii.
Oh. Who's moving to Hawaii? Oh, our peoples. I got confused.
Richie Z says a prune is a shriveled up plum, right? LOL, I haven't had a prune in years.
It was this one.
He said I haven't had a prune in years. I think that's what a prune is.
I think so too, but I've never had one either.
I mean, No wonder why it tasted and smelled real good. And no wonder why you didn't want to pull out the double oaked for that other.
I never said anything about pulling out a double oak.
True. Whoa, be careful.
I fell off the chair.
Okay, well, she asked if it was a bourbon or a rye. I said bourbon. It is. If in case you guys didn't see, it was Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. This is a solid bottle. Actually, I haven't drank this one in a while. And this is one of Lauren's favorites. So I said bourbon. That's a point. State of distillation, I said Indiana. Clearly wrong. The double oak threw me off. Proof, I said 96. And of course, it's 90.4. So I am 0.6 proof away from getting that point. That's a bummer. Age, I said 6 years. I don't know what the age statement is for Woodford Double Oaked.
Something good.
If you guys know the age statement for Woodford Double Oaked, that'd be great. Please. Mash bill, I said corn, rye, barley. It is corn, rye, barley. It's double oaked, not high rye. I said high rye for some reason, but it's double oaked. I should have guessed. I don't know why. I didn't. Finished, I said no, but it is finished because it's double oaked. Again, bummer. Price, I said $50. I believe that is correct. I believe it's between $45 and $50. Distillery company, I said Bardstown. It's not. It's Woodford / Brown Foreman, whatever you want to call it. So, 1, 2, 3,
4, 5,
possibly 4, depending on that. But I have any 96 proof bourbon. I do. I do somewhere. Let's see. 96 proofers. Elijah Craig is 94 proof. 96 is a good proof to guess because it brings me up to 101, but also brings me down to like low 90s. And a lot of them are 94 and 92. 96 proofer. I swear I have a 96 proofer. That's kind of why I brought it up. Well, if it's bourbon, then the mash bill. Well, the thing is, it can still be bourbon, but it could be a wheated mash bill, or it could be a 4-grain mash bill, or it could be like technically isn't corn whiskey. I wonder if is corn whiskey still bourbon, or does it have to have corn, rye, barley? Anyway, I can say bourbon, but I still have to specify, is it like a normal bourbon, or if it's a wheated bourbon, a 4-grain bourbon, that kind of stuff. That's why the mash bill is different, because usually I can pick out like wheater notes, or if it's a 4-grain, they kind of have like more of a citrusy / wheated note. So, Richie Z has no idea on the Woodford age, but Matt Madness guess would be 6 years. Well, that's what I guessed. And yes, prune is a dried plum. I'm gonna actually look up because I'm actually curious to know what Woodford Double Oaked is.
I'm ready for sleeping.
You ready for sleeping? Well, we're almost done. Woodford Double Oak age. Between 6 to 12 months in the second barrel. Second more sleeps for 4 years. That's not what I want to know. I want to know the age statement of it. Corn whiskey, 100% corn. Good to know. Well, I know corn whiskey is 100% corn, but is corn whiskey still bourbon? Because the rule for bourbon is that it has to be at least 50% corn aged in new American oak barrels. So if you had 100% corn aged in new American oak barrels for a minimum of 2 years, would that still be straight bourbon whiskey? Or would that not be bourbon whiskey? What's the other? Am I missing a rule that would make it not? Because I don't think bourbon has to have rye in it, does it? Or barley? I don't know. It must not.
It has to be made with love.
Non-age statement, $45. So I was right. Corn, rye, barley, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so non-age statement. Yeah, I guess I won't know, but I'll go ahead and say 6 years and call that one right because that sounds good enough to me. Woodford Double Oak should be 7 years, 6 normal, 7th in the new oak barrel. Okay, so yeah. So basically I was right. So 4 points. I got 4 out of 8. Not bad.
Good job.
Corn whiskey is not bourbon unless it's 51% corn. Yes, but technically, bourbon doesn't have to be 51% corn. Bourbon just has to be over 51% corn, or 51 or better. Yeah, bourbon is at least 51% corn. So technically, corn whiskey being 100% corn would be still bourbon, wouldn't it?
I don't know what we're talking about.
Well,
I'm so confused right now.
because the requirements for bourbon is at least 51% corn. It has to be finished in a new American oak barrel. And then in order for it to be straight bourbon, it needs to be aged a minimum of 2 years. But if you had 100% corn whiskey that was aged in a new American oak barrels, I think it would still be bourbon. Peter White says mellow corn is 90-10 MB. So 90% corn, 10% malted barley. Interesting, I think, is what he means by that. Sugarcane says bourbon can be anything that is at least 51% corn. Has to be new charred American oak, but a mash bill can be 100% corn and be a bourbon. So yeah, so a corn whiskey can be a bourbon. Interesting. Fascinating times here on the Bourbon Bar. Yeah, I mean, so wasn't a great guest for me on the Mystery Glen, but I think this is going to be the end of the live stream. We really enjoyed some Paczkis today. We did Fat Tuesday to the absolute
Thursday's
max.
not gonna be a fat day for us.
No, Thursday will be Skinny Thursday. And you just grabbed my boob again, once again referencing my amount of fat.
When you had your hand up, I couldn't even tell that it was your boob. There's no difference.
Anyway, age minimum of 2 years, you gotta hold them, yeah. Barhouse 20-year, and the Rhetoric stuff is all 86% corn, 8% malted barley, and 6% rye. Yeah, and those are all bourbons, are they not? Well, it depends on if they're new charred American oak barrels. But yeah, Paczkis were good. Happy Fat Tuesday, everybody. Like I said, my favorites were raspberry first, custard second, prune third, cherry fourth, and last place was the cream. What was your order?
I think I like the cherry the best.
Cherry the best.
Then probably the prune one.
Okay.
Then probably the raspberry. Then the custard, and then the cream.
So you really didn't like that custard one at all?
I don't like
much.
frosting.
No, the custard one.
Oh, I like custard, but it wasn't giving what I needed it to.
Okay.
It didn't feel special.
Yeah. Also, you know, the whiskeys that we had tonight were good. Well, obviously they were good. They paired with the Paczkis pretty well. I think you got to have something a little bit with some more oomph to it in order for it to go good. The only one that didn't go good right away probably was the Buffalo Trace one, but that is a typical less aggressive whiskey to drink. So, Richie Z says a great laugh. Thanks, Richie. Sugarcootie also says there's also a max ABV. True. Bourbon does not have to have any barley or rye in it. However, it usually has barley to help the fermentation enzymes. Yeah, and that makes sense. But thank you all for being here. We appreciate it so much. Be careful. Don't die. We appreciate it so much. And go check out all the other channels who are on tonight. Anyone who was in the chat earlier, I know Bad Axe Bobby. I think he said he was going to work as in Fight a Fire, not going to work as in live streaming. Sometimes he live streams on Tuesdays, but I don't think he is tonight. But 21090 is usually always on Tuesdays as well. And I always forget. Who do I always forget?
Who are you talking about?
The other channels who live stream on Tuesdays. The TGIT crew.
There's a lot of people, so.
Yeah. Richie Z says cherry is a plus when I get it in bourbon, not always in bourbons. Yeah, I agree. I love the cherry note. Cal 15. Super cherry, super good. Yeah, but thank you all for being here. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Also, hit the like button.
You're missing out.
Yeah, you're definitely missing out. Hit the like button if you guys like this yeah, thank you all for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your night. And Lauren and I will see you all in the next class. Nice.
I felt sad.
Be safe and enjoy. Be safe, enjoy, and night all. Holden and Lauren, This started to get weird. Let me rephrase. This is getting weirder. And it will continue to get weirder.
Who's weird?
Good night.